All right. So thank you for all my new subscribers. For those that don't know me, my name is Antonio, and we are growing this channel rapidly, right? So what I would say is when you step foot in certain judges' courtrooms, Judge Bryant, Judge Hayward, Judge Simpson, you better show a degree of respect. If not, you're going to land yourself in jail. Now, you're going to see in this video, you're going to see where one gentleman, he haven't kept up with any of the requirements to remain a free man. His lawyer is out there fighting tooth and nail to keep him a free man. He keep trying to talk. The lawyer keep looking at him saying it's not a good idea, because the lawyer knows that he's in the wrong, and he could probably say certain words to the judge to help him. But this, I'm gonna say it, don't be mad with me. This fool, or foolish of a man, he kept over talking his own lawyer. And guess what? He's an addict. He had fentanyl in the system several times. And what Judge Simpson said is, look, fentanyl don't stay in your system that long. So you can be on fentanyl in a couple of days, it's out of your system, and it'll make it seem like you never did drugs. But guess what? You did drugs the whole way out. One dude, because there's several cases in this, he didn't show up to court. These guys got remanded. So nevertheless, let's dive into the content. Hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. Let's rock and roll.
Okay, what are we doing?
You're going to be asking to adjourn the probable cause conference. There is a bond violation that I assume the court has seen.
Yes.
So I did speak with my client regarding that. I did indicate to me that he did have a relapse a few weeks ago. He has begun going to, is it Narcotics Anonymous, NA meetings?
They're technically A, but it's kind of like a mixed group.
Right. So he's going to meetings. He's been to, I think, 7 meetings in the last about 10 days. He did provide me with some sign-in sheets to verify some of the later meetings. Additionally, it looks like Community Corrections has referred him to outpatient. He has an intake for that on July 15th, which he will be attending. He continues to test, knowing that those levels are going to reduce, but they will eventually be testing.
Well, I don't have levels, and I have 3 consecutive tests of fentanyl.
I read on.
When did you start this programming that you kind of created for yourself?
So he started attending the AANA meetings in late June, after he had his relapse. He had thought that this was something he could manage kind of on his own. And then he
we're
has
going to have to
realized,
find something, Mr. Allen. We're going to have to find something else.
Judge, I'm going to ask the court to consider adjourning this and give him an opportunity to stay on the path that he's on. He has a referral for outpatient, which is not something that he was doing, and that was the recommendation of Community Corrections. If he's taken into custody today, that's going to derail the treatment plan that he has in place, and it's only going to delay
it to the extent it's a treatment plan. I mean, what it is it's his notion of what to do. But I've got 3 consecutive testing of.
Your Honor, may I say something?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
All right, Your Honor, he was at one point a high user. In that instance, it takes time for the levels to reduce. For the levels to reduce. We don't know what the levels actually are, but the report indicates that those can be sent out for testing to determine that the levels are in fact reducing.
If I look at this testing, I don't think he's ever stopped.
I have.
Because the first test, since this case anyway, because the first test, he is an unable or refuse. There's no test. And then 3 consecutive tests, he's testing positive for fentanyl.
And Judge, he reports the last time he used was in late June. Those numbers are reducing. If the court will allow him, there are going to be negative tests coming. He has an intake for outpatient treatment at Community Corrections.
Fentanyl won't stay in his system that long. That means he's continuing to use.
I promise you, it will be negative next week. When you're a chronic user, I read online that it can stay in your system for up to 4 weeks. I haven't been using in multiple weeks.
Somebody needs to come back with a plan for his release, but he's going in right now. You're not going to have three tests coming back.
The
Like that.
levels are
Don't say
going.
anything.
You can argue with me if you want.
I'm not gonna
Bonds
argue with you.
revoked. Defendant's remanded. I'll set it over to next week, the 18th, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So I don't have no left. I have no left.
That was a woman that just.
Who was that? Get security down here and find out who the heck that was, because they're not going to walk out of my courtroom that way. Who? Did you see who just came out of the courtroom, Joe?
I did not. I was in the conference room.
Okay.
Black.
It's a woman in a black t-shirt. If she was down in courtroom C, I want her brought back. Court's gonna stand in recess. What's your name?
Keelan Harris.
Mr. Harris, have you talked to Miss Ford?
No, I couldn't get in contact with her or anything.
Okay, so that the record's clear, she contacted my office today, asked to appear via Zoom. We granted it because you were in custody for her to appear by Zoom, told her you were in the 9 o'clock block with the rest of our in custodies, said she couldn't be here and she's on a plane. I don't even understand this. She's supposed to be here.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
I'm glad that you don't understand it. So here's what I'm going to do. Ms. Ford is relieved of her obligation in this case. We're going to get to the MAC office. You're going to have to hold him up here. We're going to have to get to the MAC office head because she was appointed on this one, right?
Yes.
Tell Ms. Hightower Brown I need a new attorney. We'll get you an attorney today, sir.
Okay.
Okay? So they'll take you back and then we'll get you called up as soon as we have a name and have somebody down here for you.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hello, Your Honor. Maisie Burger requesting permission to practice.
Didn't I do this already? I did. And so when I did it the last time, I told her she could practice, didn't I? I did? Did I do that? I did? I did? Oh. So did that expire? You don't know? So why is she asking me again?
Would you like me to ask you every time and just shorten it, or I'm good for today?
Absolutely not. I don't want to.
Okay.
Didn't Bellinger tell you that?
Each judge has their own preference.
I know,
make
but
sure.
you're before me. That's the only one that matters right now.
Okay.
All right?
I will never ask again today.
Good. Okay, I'm glad we got that clear. It's Bellinger. It's not you. It's not you. He should have told you. He did not. He did it on purpose to
Thank
set
you,
you
Your
up.
Honor.
He did. All right, go ahead. What are we doing on this
Awesome.
case? Sir, what's your name?
Tyler Stafford.
Thank you.
We are seeking a 1-week adjournment so that we may continue to work on a resolution.
Okay, is this the only thing holding him?
He has a hold from Florida, which is why we're trying to resolve this to get him extradited to Florida. We have prison.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear. I heard uh-oh in the middle. Go ahead.
No, he has a hold from Florida as well. So we're trying to figure these out so we can get him extradited.
So we could, okay, I'm gonna go 2 weeks out.
Okay.
It's everyone.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned July 25th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Date and time set for PCC. I would at this time like to set this matter for an exam.
I would set it for an exam, except that your client hasn't been tested.
I understand, Your Honor, and I am in receipt of the bond violation report.
Why hasn't he been testing? Mr. Allen?
Your Honor, he missed one test, the first test on the day that we had court due to his misunderstanding of what time court was. And after that, Your Honor, I don't have a good answer.
Well, just so that we're clear on the bond violation, on the June 12th, he did take a test, tested positive for cocaine, fentanyl, and THC. And then the next 3 successive tests, he missed.
And my understanding, Your Honor, is that he thought after missing 1 test that because that was a violation that he did not need to test further. I've advised him that that was a mistake. He wishes a further opportunity to test on this matter.
You wanted to set for a preliminary examination?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can't just decide you're going to test, not test, do whatever, and particularly have a dirty test and then miss all of the other tests. At this point, defendant's bond is revoked, defendant's remanded.
Go with my bailiff, sir.
I'll see you soon, Mr. Hornberg. Have a good day, Your Honor.
You do the same.
Your Honor, we
Your
have,
name, sir?
oh, I'm so
Keith
sorry.
Stewart. All right.
Your Honor, I have had some discussions with Mr.
Is it
Children.
hot out today?
I think it must be.
It must be, because everybody doesn't have pants on.
Yeah, and I apologize. I didn't.
I probably shouldn't have put it that way. Everybody has,
He does have shorts on. Just
yes,
does not have.
okay.
He has
I'm
long
curious.
shorts.
I haven't been outside.
He has
but-
long shorts on.
Okay.
Maisie Berger, Your Honor, on behalf of my client Brendan Ventura. Unfortunately, we have tried to make contact with our client for the past few days, emailing, calling, texts, and we've gotten no response. So today I am very respectfully, please begging for an adjournment from you today.
She says that so nicely.
Thank you.
Easily. That's not really. That lawyer will issue failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of 10,000.
Thank-
Cash surety. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
On that note.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for all who sat through this trial. You know, honestly, to me, it was entertaining. I'm not an advocate for anyone being remanded, meaning anyone going to jail. But if you have an addiction and the judge is giving you a chance to stay out of jail, go to your AAA meetings. Sign up. As you see, the guy didn't even do his due diligence. The other person wouldn't even show up to court. You getting these court-appointed attorneys, and these attorneys are getting beat up by these judges every day. You're talking to your attorney disrespectfully. The judge is being stern with the attorney. They're not even making that much money. They're going to school 6-7 years just to be slapped upon. And they're trying to help you stay out of jail for Pete's sakes. But nevertheless, support the channel through Cash App or Super Chat. We on the road to 10,000. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And once again, we'll see you in the next video.